It is Boset KE. Welcome to the channel.
Welcome
It
to my
is Boset
reaction
KE.
channel.
Welcome to the channel. This
Um,
is a reaction video.
Reaction is meant like it can be positive or negative criticism, but it, it's just a reaction of something. It doesn't mean like you hate someone or you don't love someone. It just you rectify the mistakes where you see the wrong, the right. You also applaud the person. So today I have a gist concerning I am Marwa, D Mwangu, and Christmas list. I am Marwa today posted in a community post. He asked us to pray for him because his wife lost her phone, which is speculated to be pickpocketing. Okay, we don't know the genuine if the story is just genuine, but Amara when he started his travels while in Nairobi, his wife lost her phone. Yeah, somebody who was passing by using a motorbike, suspected to be a thug, snatched her bag and took all the documents that were in that bag, her phone being among the things that were in that bag. So today Amaro again is coming to post on the community about the loss of his wife's phone, which is suspected to be have been stolen over while he was in a mall. Okay, we don't know if it's genuine or it's activation of something, but or maybe he's doing this for views. But what a coincidence that Maro started his travel journey. His wife, his wife's phone disappeared. Now Maro is almost completing his journey of visiting Southern African countries, and he's finishing his journey with the theft. So he started his journey with the theft and he's finishing his journey with theft. What do you think, guys? Okay, it's so sad. It's so sad if it's genuine. Like I feel sad for Marwa because this is another budget which was unplanned. Anyway, on the other hand, I was reading some of the comments. People were not happy about it, and some of the people actually recommended Rocio, who is the wife to Mara, to just buy herself a phone using YouTube money because it seems this lady, let's say, she's careless, not in a bad way, but she's careless. She doesn't take precautions. Like honestly, when even Mara complained in one of the videos how Rocio doesn't take his his words. Like if he tells you today, if Mara tells you not to carry your bag, you better leave it. You are a woman, you have to listen to your man what he's saying. So when I say that this Rocio doesn't respect Mara, and sometimes she acts like she's a man, she's not supposed to be controlled. Like a woman is somebody who should respect her man, listen to her man, bend low to her man. But you see, anytime this woman tries to disrespect Marwa, something happens. So I also support the comment because she has now to buy herself a phone so that she can take good care of it. Because who else doesn't understand that when you are given free things, you don't take those things serious. Even me, something that I did not use my sweat to buy. I don't take it serious like buying something using my own money. Take example, alcohol. People die of alcohol. A high percentage of people who die because of alcohol are those ones who got free alcohol. Somebody takes you in a club, buys you alcohol, free alcohol, so you decide to mix every type of alcohol you see in that chair, because in that table, because you didn't buy, you are not the one who is spending, so you drink irresponsibly. That's why you find people dying of free things. What do you think, guys? Me, I feel this lady should just this lady should just buy herself a phone. That's my suggestion. Okay, let us go to Dee Mwango. Dee Mwango is a Kenyan lady who decided to travel the world, but of late she's doing, I don't think it's traveling. She's just stepping on countries and living. Like, for example, okay, she disowned being a Kenyan, but we don't care. She keeps on reminding us, like the video she did yesterday talking about how Kenyans feel bad when she said she's a Jamaican. I don't think there's any Kenyan who is concerned about her origin. What we need is just to see how a country is. That's why we have subscribed to her channel. But talking a lot, like Kenyans don't feel good when I say I'm Jamaican. Who needs you to be a Kenyan? We didn't even know you. We just logged into YouTube and we pumped into your video. Then we started watching. What keeps us in your videos? Maybe it's about countries, and I'm sure Kenya is where you started your travel journey. You got subscribers from Kenya, those you are looking down upon for now, and you started touring the world. Now girl is just stepping on the countries. In fact, that's not traveling. Tell me who just enters a country for 3 days and you are gone. What have you learned in that country? This lady can't even give history of a country. Me, what I know, let's take for example some of the Kenyan YouTubers like Eti. Eti tours the country, gives us a brief history of the country. At least she takes time to leave that country. That allows you to interact with the locals, but this Dee Mwango is leaving me confused. I'm not comparing them, but her content, I think she should go back to Nyambohansa and research it again, because girl is losing it. You don't see where she's going, where she's coming from. As much as she's calling fellow subscribers that they don't have a passport. Yes, we don't have a passport, but it doesn't mean you can't give advice to someone who has a passport. Why waste your money? I know she's using money to travel, but why use a lot of money, go book expensive hotels, then you are there, no content, just repetition of content, no interaction of locals. Like now in Grenada, what she was doing, oh my goodness. If you say Grenada is the largest producer of nutmeg, you could even have made the effort of knowing where that nutmeg comes from, where they make it from. I don't know if it's making sense, but touring a country for 3 days, 1 week, that's like just stepping in a country, not touring a country or traveling in a country. Maybe the only thing you will know is maybe the road from the airport to your hotel. That's what you will know in those 3 days. So this girl just passed Grenada to St. Vincent. Now she's in Jamaica. I don't know what's in Jamaica, because she has said she will take long before coming back to Jamaica. I hope I hope everything is okay there because I sense something. I don't know, guys, if you're suspecting something, but there's something in Jamaica. Maybe a second wife or something. I don't want to talk a lot. Let us wait. We are still in these streets. We will get all the ginger, everything. We will know it. Nothing will be hidden. Even if it will be hidden, it will come to pass. Okay? So me, to my side, I feel this girl is wasting her money. She can even start cooking in the house, because why should you to a country you go and cook? You're just there for 3 days, you go and cook to another country. You just be in your home. You have those Nyabuhanse, there's a river, you just go and cook there as you are researching, planning what to do next. Because honestly, some of your subscribers, I read the comments, some are tired. In fact, the grave mistake you did is going back to Jamaica again. People are becoming so tired of you. What is it in this? What is in the Caribbean actually? I'm now starting to feel like I should go to the Caribbean. It seems the CPM in the Caribbean is doing wonders, because I also saw African Tigress going back to Jamaica and Trinidad. Those countries are still in the Caribbean. Remember, there's an Instagram post African Tigress made while she was in Barbados. It is said the CPM in the Caribbean is 5 times more than what she might be earning in other countries. She gave an example of Kenya, meaning these people, it's not that they love these countries, they like to be there. No, it's money. Money is everything. That's what is keeping them there. But also, if you are in this country, if you do good content, that will help. At least it will make sense. But repeating content, it becomes boring to subscribers. And sometimes being in a country for long, it becomes boring. You better change to another country. So Dimango was received by Esther. We didn't see Kino. Kino is Dimango's best friend. I don't know what's happening, but as we are waiting, everything will come to the light. While in the market, Dimango bought pineapples. You know, this talking a lot sometimes can cost. So while she was talking a lot, she forgot she had paid this guy money before buying the pineapple. After this guy prepared the pineapple, I saw Dimango again paying this guy, and this guy, I think some sellers are not genuine people. This guy actually said, when she asked him if she has paid, the guy said, "No, you've not paid." Anyway, greed is not good. When someone buys your product from you, that person has already promoted you. Don't be greedy. Greedy doesn't help. Maybe you can say, "Help me. Maybe this money help me. I have a certain problem." But that guy, really, I felt like that guy is not good, and we ought to be careful. Anyway, it's Jamaica. He just made me feel like what we hear about Jamaica. That video gave me a glimpse of what happens in Jamaica. Not in a bad way, but that's the truth. Anyway, I'm happy Dimango is back to Jamaica, and Shane is a friend to Dimango. Dimango offered to take him to Trinidad on vacation. That's what they said, on a vacation, but that's not good. That's good because it's not easy to find someone who can help you, or maybe fly you out of your country, which you have not done before. I really congratulate Dimango for doing that, because so far at least Shane has known 3 new countries which he might not have known if he was in Jamaica, and if maybe he had not met Dimango. On this, I applaud D for doing this, and Shane is now back to Jamaica, I hope maybe they brought Shane back so that she can continue with their travels, because she said Shane is on his way to Portland. Yeah, she tried. She tried, and sometimes we give credit where it's due. She tried. It's not easy to find someone who can take you out of your country, show you around, even if it's not 100%, but at least you could have seen the country, even the airport. Let's say the airport, because these people did not show much, maybe tour much about travel much, you know, but she helped anyway. Let's go back to Trinidad and Tobago. Here we have Chris. Chris Masris on YouTube is a Canadian vlogger. He travels around the world, but currently is in Trinidad facing a court case which came up as a result of interviewing the gangs. You know, every country has its own rules and regulations, and which must be followed. When Chris jetted into Trinidad airport, he just wrote he's a tourist. The role of a tourist, I think, is just enjoying the beauty of the country. Maybe taking videos. You can take videos, enjoy the country, but what Chris was doing is not actually what a tourist can do. Tell me which tourist goes to a country and goes to the ghetto part, because I think a tourist is someone who goes to nice places and showcases those places. But now you went to ghetto to look for gangs who are a threat to the country, to the government of that country. Now you are interviewing them, of which I'm sure these gangs, you must have paid money. I don't think those gangs can come out clearly and vent everything on camera, if not money. You had put even some of them, their life at risk. Some died, some are arrested, and now you are here with the court case, which has been postponed up to August. So, Chris, for me, I think Chris has not seen the impact of all this. He has not seen the magnitude of this case, but he's just roaming around. He has bought the cameras and laptop. Now he's roaming around greeting locals, wearing his t-shirt. Freedom is a must. In someone's country, you don't know the rules and regulations of that country. But whatever you are doing, I feel even the locals, they are so ashamed of you, because you can't go around telling people, these people like me so much, like me so much. No, those people have sense. They can't love someone who is putting their country on the limelight in a bad way. I don't think that those people love you unless they want something from you. You are also hovering around with the opposition leaders. That's another grave case. How can you be in a mistake and you are befriending people who are against the government of that country? That's suicidal. I don't think you are taking the right channel to you are not taking the right channel to clear your case. And I feel Chris might be in this country the whole of this year if he doesn't take care, because what he's doing now, it shows like that was a glimpse. He has not seen the magnitude of this case. He just seen a glimpse of this government. Clearly, this government is strict. You see, now people are running to this country to take videos, to to tour the country, to show the good side of the country. Because of Chris, because he was arrested, because I don't think there's a YouTuber who has brought Trinidad and Tobago to the limelight like Chris. Chris's arrest has really sharpened our YouTubers. If you see in these streets this round, even those funny clickbaits are nowhere to be seen, because people are now becoming cautious. And I feel this is what every country should do. Nobody should come and just trash your country. You come to someone's country, you want to trash it. No. People should practice decorum. For Chris, I feel he should distance himself with the locals and maybe stay in the house and wait for his case, because he's a billionaire anyway. Why is he struggling to get views, or maybe struggle to create videos? He's a billionaire. Just stay around, wait for that case. Because if he doesn't take care of himself, the locals he's interacting with, even the shows he attended on that night party he attended, I don't think the locals welcomed him the way he's supposed to be. He's just forcing issues. Chris, just cool down. You better hide from those people, because you don't know. Those are new people. You don't know them. You're not from that country. You better cool down. Bye guys. Don't forget to hit the like button, give your views, and subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend. It's a new channel, but we will get there. We hope so.